Hello there, everybody. So, hey Joe, hi. We're back on track and playing the Good Sect again in the wintry environment. So, new to this series here is the usage of the Elysium mod, because I grew tired of things, and we're going to do our thing here. I literally don't have a clue what I'm up to today. But my main intention was to be here for the people. Happy to hear that, Joe. So, since we are oh so good, it seems like we have only enemies with the evil sects. I really did my job quite well. Riverbank City is in Cold Wave. What the heck? Why didn't I do disaster relief for these people? I somehow must have totally derped that out. The other sects helped a ton, and I didn't. Shame on me. Let's send somebody over there. Pretty sure I got a golden core cultivator there. Theo, Houdini, hi there. Nice to see ya. Alright, so primordial spirit. No, Dwanganji was really important, but she's the only person. 0.3 days. Will do. So let's do some body cultivation today and chill out and see what will happen today. I can't really say how long this session will be, because right now I'll just wait until the family is back home, and I don't know how long they'll take. No. Now let's see what we're up to. Still trying to wrap my head around the whole body cultivation topic here. So there's so many things that I haven't fully understood yet how to manipulate them properly. But we have a normal room for this dude. That's just fine. And still haven't fully figured out how to optimize your essence gain with the breathing techniques. I mean, I know that you basically breathe in what's around you, but how important is it to reach that liberated state? What does that actually bring? Because I really can't figure out that well. This is one of my biggest questions that I got about this. So we are at marrow cleansing phase, so we can't remold organs yet, right? Right. Okay. So you can ask me anything about body cultivation. I'll answer what I know. Yeah, well, it's I basically already formulated the question, like what's the fuzz about the liberation state? I'm wondering how useful that is. Speeds up the essence gain speed. Is that so important? Or would you say that's rather only good if you're hunting for something rare? Let's not keep remolding, because, you know, it eats up resources to no end. They need a proper chi diamond too. Why that, actually? I've seen that in other people's streams. What does the benefit? I mean, I assumed originally that there's no use or no need for that, due to the fact that body cultivators don't even use chi. Care to explain, Houdini? Seriously didn't understand that. Riverbank City needs a policy. So these dudes now have a insane amount of followers due to the disaster we got under control there. Sucks that I don't have enough wheat for them. Dang. Well. they'll starve to death. Hard to answer specifically. When you hunt for a certain label, you want certain essences. Some are more rare, okay. The chi density also increases the breathing efficiency. Ah, lovely. All those little things that are either not even visible or hard to discern. Thanks. Helps. Why are we traveling to these dudes, actually? There's not really any reason for me to go there at this point. Strange. Oh well, it's been a while since I played this save file the last time. Alright, so we're just gonna start out and develop this dude a little bit, because the rest of the sect was quite okay. Well, then we really should build that as soon as I know what kind of essences I need. Because, I mean, it would make only sense to build such a chi diamond around an area where you have these essences that you want there. Wraith essence with tombs. Yeah, I've seen that recommended quite often in all manner of different guides. These tombs in the vicinity of the breathing spots of your body cultivators. So let's see. Oh yeah, there's some ancestral throwback. Yes, okay. If you use higher tier essence, you get 20 essences for one level. I'm not sure if I can follow. If you use higher tier essence, you can... Did you spend these essences, actually? I'm a little bit confused, but that's okay. Each level of remolding speed decreases. So you want more labels per level. So you mean different essences. Now I understand what you mean. You mean the amount of rolls there that you have. Okay. You're welcome, Houdini. That would be absolutely delightful. So you mean now ranks on these skills or different selections, Theo? You got me totally confused now, sorry. I really can't follow what you're saying right now. Tempered bones type 20, okay. So we're talking about level ups there, I see. Well, that does save a lot of time. I love it how much I already know about this game and still feeling like not knowing anything. It's one of my favorite parts about this game. So you basically get both of these benefits from higher tier essences: more different selections and more level ups when picking a white selection or something like that. All right, got it. You know, there's still an advanced body cultivation tutorial in the makings on my side, and before I learn my stuff, I am foolish, just like all of us are. So stamina is depleting quite quickly now. I'm not getting the enhanced flash rolls here, sadly. But the good thing is we gain a lot of cultivation XP here, which is what this character needs. So I was wondering if corrosive blood wasn't a really, really good thing to pick if you're not using the muscle for any other technique, basically. Because as far as I've understood it now, you really want to avoid to use specific parts of your body for more than one technique. I think that was Houdini who said that. So basically, that means for me that these skills here on this left forearm muscle, if I go down this way, can be optimized totally to fit to this attack secret body. Correct me if I'm wrong. So there's a squad of rowdies attacking us. Just 2 as far as I can see. Let's send in the dog and bring the body cultivator right away. Attack power ain't that high, eh? Let's send our real fighter first. Okay. We're still training him, you know. Alright. Let's see how 20k attack power deal with Mr. Shi Sheng. Not looking good for him. Not looking good for any of those. Very, very fine. Where was the Chamber of Punishment? There it was. Give me a sec. The best strategy, best attack labels are from the bones. Best strategy is to use as many body parts as possible. Secret bodies acquire the same body part. This might stop you from gaining one of the secret bodies because you won't fulfill the requirements for tier 1. Yeah, that's exactly my concern. Azaroth, welcome. Nice to see you, mate. That's exactly my concern. Why are we still molesting these people of the Wudang sect? I don't understand that. I can't remember. Wasn't for the diplomacy, I'm pretty sure. Usually I don't do things like that. But You're
welcome.
We really charmed ourselves in there. So thanks for the follow, Smurfer Session. Nice to see you here as well. Took me a moment to realize that I know this name. Alright, so, well, where were we remolding exactly? When these rude people were interrupting us. Yeah, can now finally the... Alright, whatever. The display is bugged anyways. It's stuck to the bodies right now. For some reason, whatever I click, it's still the people and the moving here. Game? Are you drunk? Did you have again too much of those drinks that you shouldn't have many of? Dang. Good morning, Paperboy. Hi there. Careful is to balance out the true chi gain and usage when the secret body is in effect. Otherwise, we run out of true chi and are useless. I see. So there's quick save, quick load. Yeah, will do. But first, I want to spank these dudes here. But obviously, that ain't really possible. Okay. Whatever. Yes, I want to override autosave. I've never had this issue ever before. Never seen that bug. Overall, ACS is running very, very stable. But sometimes it really does very, very glitchy things. Yeah, it's, I think today's episode will be a lot about body cultivation because, you know, Shendao stuff I already know my way around quite well. And after all, this series is a lot about learning new things for me as well, because, you know, there's a lot of things about this game that I don't know myself around yet. So it's pretty important for me to learn more things as well. So, Doggo, are you now truly tanking all these people? Sometimes I have my doubts, and sometimes enemies break out, which is really bad because my fighter type is totally a glass cannon. So, had this bug once, mostly lost 2 saves due to corruption. One good label to restore cheese, innate restoration. Never seen that before, Theo. Also, thanks for recommending Tales of Immortal. Yeah, I was very close to streaming that now again, too. Luckily, I encountered almost no bugs so far. You out. Okay. How Chi Wen is under attack. Well, what? Ah, some piggies. Yeah. The UI has some serious weirdnesses going on. Sometimes you don't hit the mid of the button well enough, as it feels to me. Sometimes it's not middle enough, and then you glitch out of the interface there. It's quite horrible. Speaking about horrible, why does this take so long? You're supposed to kick those people down. Alright, there we go. I'm pilfering items. Good dog. I love it when they do that. Water had chi restore. Okay. Oh yeah, the game doesn't let me select several people again. But this is actually a bug occurring when people have a title. I can't put people with a title together on the same menu. It's absolutely stupid, but it is as it is. That's the problem. I was wondering a long time before why sometimes I can move all the bodies of my enemies and sometimes I don't. That's the answer. When they have these titles, they can't be multi-moved, which is a truly royal pain in the rear. Innate restoration can only be put on organs now. That makes sense. The shortcuts in this game are horrible. I don't know if you can reconfigure them, but the basic shortcuts of this game are really, I don't know. If people in China use shortcuts like that, fine, but I don't want to. Okay. Maybe they have absolutely different keyboards. That could be totally the case. Pampered by RimWorld, solid. Yeah. RimWorld has good shortcuts, that's true. It's absolutely true. Alright. I've decided to go for the higher tier thing here. So what is this form? What is this wording? Fundamentally increases the secret body by a small amount. Now what? Fundamentally or small amount? I hate it. Yeah, the F buttons, that's totally random how they are assigned in this game. There's no real pattern behind that. It always feels to me like the people who developed this game have either completely different keyboards or don't like to use shortcuts. But I think it's the keyboard, you know. Psychic follow from Wraith. for solo. Alright. Psychic upgrade. Thanks, guys. So we're definitely going to go for that throwback here. On bones, it does increase way more interesting stats than on the muscles, actually. All right. Oh, I did a mistake there. I'm remolding a little bit long here. It's not even necessary. This is the second stage. I can't remold organs yet. That's why I'm grinding out this the mixed element arm a little bit more onto a higher tier, because as far as I've seen things, the higher levels yield more experience. So, well, I love shortcuts. I lately taught myself also shortcuts on my graphics. On my graphics program, using GIMP for my thumbnails, and yeah, it's absolutely awesome when you can do your tasks that much quicker. Unhinged blood. This sounds pretty good. Sounds pretty good. Is it good? I got no clue. So, I've never seen that one. Something says fundamentally in this game it increases the base amounts, which can affect the person. Ah, so fundamentally is base stat increase. Yao guy is great. Okay. Fundamentally means base stat increase. Whereas the later, the other amounts, or the stuff they are talking about there, or, well, without, if they talk about anything else, I guess it's, we're talking about percentage here. Increases, okay. So, still not too eager to take anything past the path right now. Attack accuracy and power are necessary on attack secret body, as well as smaller consumption. I see. So these are the traits that I'm after. So basically, the enhanced flash trait, endurance. What's endurance good for? Nothing good, actually, isn't it? Does this technique force me to learn a completely useless trait then? You want cheap penetration to an attack. So the endurance are the hit points. Why do I need hit points on my attack skill though? Doesn't make sense in the first place to me, or is that just enhancing the hit points of the arms in general? Today it's me asking a ton of questions. I love it. So let's take the corrosive blood. Mixed arms are mixed. So I always understood mixed in terms of mixed element and not mixed attack and defense. Thanks for pointing that one out. I never would have come up with that assumption myself. Seriously. I always read that like mixed element, like in, I don't know, like these elements. If you don't have hit points on the secret body, your secret body gets crippled. XR Eagle, hi there, welcome. So, what does that mean? Endurance is, at the bottom line, a trait which you always need, or only if something is put into a defensive body. And since these are mixed bodies, can I put them also as defensive? Ah, now things start to make finally sense for me. Hey, Panda. Yeah, I'm doing a little bit of ACS today because I felt like it was it was time again. Thank you, Sasha. That's really, really good. You still want some defenses on the attack parts, but it's like, only like 100k at the later stages. Is that achievable just with the tempered skills, or do you need to invest more to get there? Favorite mixed body secrets are void, but the catch claw. Yeah, these come later. I have no access to those yet. Personally use shield legs for early death bodies and make one attack element arm, later changing for a weight claw. I see. Yeah, I literally had no clue what's down the road when I started doing this. And therefore I went for 2 arms. But I guess in the near future I will go a little bit differently about that too. Because I feel like grinding out one of those arms should yield enough XP, get you somewhere. Mostly I recommend getting a Grave Cultivation and a ton of Wraith Essence. Well, like I said, I already heard that a lot. I already heard that a lot. Why is Wraith Essence so desirable? Somebody care to explain? I believe you guys that this is right, but it's, I want to understand why things are like they are, you know. So let's put a tube in there. Eating poop filled essence is great, awesome. So can also use animal carcasses. Stronger attack labels only appear with Wraith Essence. I see. So we can bury any animal inside there. That's pretty neat. It's also feng shui essence. Hard to get without an ominous room. So body cultivators don't get hurt by ominous rooms? I'm pretty surprised about that, you know. Alright, stamina, by the way, recovers automatically, and as I've heard, by eating stuff. Eating stuff also restores stamina of your people. I didn't want an ominous room, but not a good feng shui room. Yeah, I do so too for now. Alright, let's bury somebody in there. There we go. So now let's arrange some breathing hours. Let's see what happens now. Where's that grave now? Too far away. Stamina won't be able to keep up with that stamina-rich food to devour. True that. Solar is attack, Lunar is death, Wraith is good overall, and it's cursed feng shui essence. Okay. So we need to ruin this this room. So a water bath. Is that a feng shui building? Yes. Does the water vat have any, so this place is emanating earth chi. We've got a lot of earth chi. What is hating earth chi? Water furnitures, okay. So we gotta bring in some feng shui buildings that are water elemental. 4 seasons give a little bit of essence as well. The essence gain range is 5 tiles. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we need to move that. And does Wraith Essence only spawn in bad environments, or is it is Wraith Essence bound to a filled grave? Wraith is bound to a Wraith. Okay. So it's not necessary to have an ominous room to gather Wraith essence. Nice. Alright. Let's see. Our body cultivator is now with an attack power of 3.9k. Let's go there and give him a part in the action. So this Kong Kui person is getting smacked by Marsu. And I think Marsu is at the point where total annihilation is happening. Like the picture. A painting. I can't remember I've ever seen a painting before. For some odd reason, body cultivators are so much more powerful. Like, it always seems as if their attack rating counts so much more. Now I have that bug again? Jeez. It's starting to annoy me. Alright. So cursed feng shui essence is needed for the chi penetration. So, dear game, I need my Angus Soul Gem farm here. We can't lose that. Okay. It's just a second room, a second door, and the room is ominous. We'll put an IC table right next to that. And I think the idea is pretty good. Just put in another door. Ah, yeah, in this game you need to demolish the wall before you can put up doors. Totally forgot. Now, it ain't a room anymore for a second. Ah, not a wall. No. Need a door. Alright. Meanwhile, stamina is regenerating quite okay. Okay. Can't get that room down, hey? So... why is that Ice Essence table happy if there's so much Earth Chi here in this room? Earth Chi. Earth overcomes... wait a sec. Earth should be bad for water elemental feng shui buildings. Or am I misunderstanding things again? The slightly more advanced rooms look like cultivation rooms. Okay, so you just want to have a high chi density there to gather essences more quickly, I assume. But seriously, why is that table happy here? It shouldn't be. That doesn't make any sense to me. So, we're gonna try that by hacking some jade decorations right next to that table. Most of the time, this does a trick. Why? Ice Essence Table is a feng shui building. Water hates to be influenced by earth. These are earth decorations. Game, are you drunk? Or am I, again, understanding something wrongly? I don't know, sometimes Sometimes it's so hard to make a room bad on purpose. Trying to make the room more ominous. I'm trying to reduce the auspiciousness of this ice essence table. The ice essence table is a feng shui building, so it does get influenced by elements from the outside, if I'm not wrong here. And therefore, it should hate the fact that it's surrounded by earthen stuff. And if we look here, there's tons of earth chi at this point. Assigned a table to the body cultivator. Oh god. Well, it's one thing, but that's not what I had in mind there. A well in the room makes it ominous. Well, a well should not do that per se, but a well has a... let's try that. I mean, seriously, I'm desperate. Well is also a feng shui building. Let's create that out of ice crystal bars too. I mean, at some point, this place will be so crammed filled with stuff that it also will be bad. So yeah, the ice crystal well is actually good stuff, Ruzong. Are you getting well on your own? No. Spirit power. Spirit powder is my favorite trouble solver for that. I don't think the element matters as much. It does. It does. I really don't understand why the ice essence table is happy in that environment. It should not be. Because the ice crystal well is exactly behaving as I expected it to. It is influenced badly by the amount of earth elemental energy there, so... We're just gonna... Wasn't that... that table was never built. Duh. Things make a lot more sense when you look at them like this. Alright. Now, that explains everything. So... yeah, now the room is slightly ominous. Anybody knows if we need to crank the ominousness up, or is slightly ominous already enough for that? I mean, we can just build another ice crystal bed here, and then good to go. Well, wow, what a beast. It's your tribulation timer. 83. Man, if I would be in the mood for some good old-fashioned Shendao cultivation, I can't say no to this. This is way too good. Okay, need to remember to assign that to Marsu. Rooms now. Still only slightly ominous. So all that spirit stone, all those spirit stone items seem to harmonize a room's feng shui a ton. I had no clue, honestly. So we're now replacing things with inharmonious thing. Can you space out the two doors? Leave a space in between. If it makes you happy. I can also do that. If that lessens the cognitive dissonance a little bit. Let's see. This should have done a lot to this room, so now the room is ominous. I can't get myself to the point to make it very ominous. Because, have you investigated divine cultivation any? We're talking about Shendao? I only scratched the surface of that. I only scratched the surface of that yet. So, let's put the Yao guy on a work hard procedure. But I do plan on getting into that topic in the future, Azeroth, so don't you worry. Ooh, primordial spirit attackers. But only with 3.8k attack power. The golden core has more attack power than the primordial spirit. But the thing is, primordial spirits have pretty high amounts of defense points. I mean chi. And therefore they are quite annoying, but let's see. What did I do now? Why is it grayed out? Ah, because I can't activate them, obviously. So, yeah. Ah, this game and its wonderful user interface, which doesn't really allow you to check out what's actually happening there. Ah, they fixed that. Nice. Alright, but yeah, on these numbers, Marsu does take a while to smash it down. First room is TBH, way less useful overall, and switching between rooms hits the breathing a lot. So I see there are different opinions about that. Well, you know, I'll just give it a try, you know. So seems like we should bring our big guard dog into that too. There we go. Yeah, primordial spirit cultivators are pretty tanky. Now, okay, this is not immortal. No, yeah, this is classic mode. Good Sect is my experimentation place and also my place where I try out things. Ah, I see there are also stances. Interesting. So I'm mostly here to answer questions if there are any, and also to develop my own knowledge of the game a little bit more, because there are so friggin' many things I got no clue about yet. I felt like this was the ultimate combination of combining my efforts, you know. So I learned that for a good Shendao cultivator, we would need somebody with a high intelligence, preferably 8, and a very high social skill, because these two things are something you can't really change later anymore. I don't know if a certain level of charisma is necessary, but this woman here, Wu Ji, looks to me like she's the perfect candidate. We should be able to stretch out intelligence onto 8. How much did I play this game yet, Tarith? Around 300 or such hours, I think. I did try out Shendao, yes, yeah. The thing is, Shendao has other requirements to your cultivator. It's mostly focused about a very simplistic home for your character, because basically you want to avoid that all this holiness is rising to your head and making you feel too divine, and then you're ascending to heaven, which is really, really bad. And the other thing is that Shendao cultivators travel a lot to collect their believers. As far as I've understood things, Shendao cultivators have a lot of traveling need, but these are just very incomplete pieces of knowledge. So, charisma. No, intelligence. Intelligence. So, we need to... Perception enlightened. That's what we need. So, Wuji, you're going to be enlightened by Long Fei. Because, well, Tarith, this game is forged in a way that it's basically up to you if you want to learn that much, or you can learn as much or as little as you want, basically. So this game is also extremely sandboxy, so there is a official story hidden in there, but it's literally so hard to get there, and so hard to discover it that most people never ever will. Tried Shendao, but their power and adventure speed in earlier stages are so awful. Well, physical cultivation is, in my opinion, a lot easier to understand than Shendao, because physical cultivation gives you a way quicker way of telling you if something worked out or not. With the Shendao cultivation, you have to always think ahead 1, 2, or 3 steps, which is really cool once you know your way around, but if you don't, it ain't. While body cultivation is pretty forgiving if you do make mistakes there overall. So let's see. The eating these soil essences didn't yield too much stamina, but pure life essence. Lots of pure life essence. Okay. Well, I mean, I don't mind Marsu eating those soil essences. I really don't. It's the fun part about body cultivators. They're just eating and eating and eating. And as you see here, the quality of food determines a lot about the regained stamina, as far as I've seen. Pure life essence is good for the stomach. Yeah, well, stamina is, I guess, also the mechanic which is supposed to slow you down in your cultivation VM. So working around that is also working around the whole downside of body cultivation. So we're already at intelligence 7. So let's see what kind of medicines does our magnificent sect have available here. I'd like to have some eternity pill or something like that. Why do I have so many soul pearls? Like, there's a comfy absolute zero in there. It's like traveling through outer space. Just worse, because realistically nowhere in outer space we have really absolute zero temperatures. Just in case you are interested in such things. So, let's see, eternity. No! Oh man. Ain't I got any stat increasers anymore? Bane pill. Increasing attributes. Yeah, we can do that as well. So let's feed her a Moro pill. Spirit Dews 150 stamina, often 2 drop per breath. Yeah, well, that's only if you have a source of recovering Spirit Dew, because otherwise you are better off just keeping that stuff later when you want to cultivate spirit root trees. If I'm not misunderstanding something. But as far as I understood things, without spirit soil or spirit grass, you will never be growing any spirit root trees. And spirit dew.
This is very personal.
Thank you for the subscription, Sasha. Appreciate it a lot. Thank you. Alright. So now Wuji is at the point where we will need yet another stat increaser for her. Because I heard that an intelligence of 8 is pretty much mandatory for Shendao cultivators, because later down the road there's one breakthrough point which you will be struggling to beat when you're lower than 8. I haven't been there yet before, so I can only judge from what the other people before said. But looks like I don't have any other stat increasers anymore. Enjoy your meal, Paperboy. Well, for me, I'm going to need to cook sometime in the near future as well, too. But I really, really wanted to get that done again. And why the hell? Oh yeah, it's one of those famous bugs. Sometimes when your stove burns down, your people are literally incapable of rebuilding it if you just press the rebuilding button. They never ever deposit the necessary materials to the construction site. I've had that several times. Really bad. On the other hand, I'm back to work. Just had lasagna. Yum. Well, I need to cook and prepare food today too. Well, at our home, I'm the cook. My wife hates cooking, and that's okay. There's nothing worse than somebody doing something that he or she personally hates, especially with food. Food which is not cooked with love tastes always worse than if somebody really loves cooking. That's just... I don't, Sasha. I don't. I'm living in northern Germany, and I can tell you the stuff up here might be called like what you're saying there, but it's not. It's just not. I was born in southern Germany, and it's not the same. It's barely an excuse for that. I like cooking for others, but for myself it's annoying. Oh yeah, don't tell me about that. When I was living single, I literally didn't cook anything for myself. Only once every couple of days I finally started cooking, and then I hated it that I had to eat the same stuff day after day after day after day because I can't cook in small portions. Swiss? Alright. I had no clue. Alrighty, now we're pretty close to the next breakthrough point. That's good. It's truly, truly good. So we're going to wait until the next auction is in, and I just hope that during that phase I will be able to acquire a new Eternity Pill. Usually that's a good source of those. Way better food in Germany than I have in the UK, I believe you that. Germany has many problems, but our food industry is providing us with cheap food with tolerable quality. I mean, sure, food quality is, by the way, going down here in Germany in the last 10 years as well, brutally. Like, seriously, the average food quality is plummeting here in Germany, but not as brutal as I've seen it from other countries before. But all the crises around the world have also hit everybody, I guess. Charity event and escape. Give the beggar food. That's good. After narrow change, you don't want to break through the chaos phase. Yeah, I heard so too, but thanks for mentioning it nevertheless, Houdini. It's basically just like with the demigod stage for your Shendao cultivators. You really don't want to go there unless you know what you're doing and why you're doing. So, why did we only gain so few followers? Are the social skills of the abbot that bad? You either get perpetual tribulations or ascend. And I guess ascension is, again, something bad in that scenario. Let me guess, ascension is death. Or at least losing the cultivator for their sect. I shouldn't go for the bones. I want that next breakthrough. Let's stay on the flesh. Flesh does yield way more experience. You just say bye-bye to the cultivator, yeah. Ascension in this game always sounds so good, and godhood, and divinity, but they are all actually labels for goodbye, cultivator. We had a good time with each other. There we go. Higher levels of tempered flesh yield way more XP. That's one thing that I'll do a lot better the next time, and that's one thing I'll definitely give as a advice for the advanced tutorial, that it's so valuable to focus on just one part of your secret body at first to grind up all the XP, and then you have way more options. It's something I'll never do like this again. But well, I don't mind doing my mistakes. Ooh, corrosive blood. Can't say no! Alright. Let's do the breakthrough. So, one thing that showed me that you guys are absolutely right about the breakthrough is that about the chi density is that the chi density always gets measured in the equations here. I mean, I don't think that it's really influencing the chance there. Blue Temple is in need of dragon scale. I'll keep my dragon scale for myself. Loot your own dragon scale. Alright. Let's check out the rest of the world. Maybe one of my friends has something in store for me. They got eternity pills, but they're not my friends yet. Alright, Mount Kunlun. How can we make friends? So, is there anything we can do for you guys? A wood pill. I don't have a wood pill. Maybe we can create one though. Also, send the ambassadors. Why not, Ruzong? Yingju. Longfei, yeah. You guys go there until I say stop it. Until they are crying for relief. Until they can't see our faces anymore. That's how we do it. Let's go, guys. Smother them in with goodness. We need that eternity pill that badly. Could be that I'm still lacking connection then, but we'll have to see. Do I actually have a alchemist here? Yes. Feng Shui. And he's at home. So a wood pill. Does only need a sage fruit. Yay! So we just grind a sage fruit in there. Do I have one which is not on a pedestal? No. Wonderful. Beautiful. Hell no. I love the kill quests for sects when your 5 cultivator gets decent murder skill before like it's yeah. Did you hear that, Marsu? You need to max out your nose, neck, and lungs. Does that come with any drawbacks, or like increased hunger or whatnot? Let's start cultivating that neck. I have around 1,000 of each essence I want. Alright. So, tempered neck. Void breath. Vitalized function. Well, that sounds useful. Troop Chi cap. Let's take the tempered one first. Every remolding increases hunger. Okay. I'm pretty sure I won't be capable of avoiding the tempered neck in any form. But vitalized function is, well, I'll take that for now because I feel like increase of max of true chi cap is can never be a bad thing. And true chi recovery rate also does sound like something that I want to have. Good Sect needs to help. Sorry, guys. Injured strangers. Always have to help injured strangers. So... I mean, this sounds really awesome to have more Uchi recovery rate here. And here we now have the Void Thundercatch thingies. So, they don't include any body parts that we have used for any other technique yet. That's good. So I can go for both Void Claws. Tempered neck, nose, and lungs makes the essence gain while breathing faster. I see. But these other techniques, I think they sound really like something I would want to have as well. Correct me if I'm wrong there, please. Immortal Summit. So what did we discover there? Okay, leaving a Taoist law for later generations to find. Yeah, well, you don't get any particular readout about the importance of these things either. So... there's literally no hint whatsoever that this does increase your breathing speed. So, there's a purple void breath too. Sure thing. Bring it in. Chi recovery rate. Dire potential. Slightly reduces the duration. Weakened state. Nah. I want to max out these smaller skills first. Whenever I can, I mean. Well, maybe not the vitalized thingy there. Alright, do. Ah, here. Increases the physical cultivator's breathing efficiency by a tiny amount. And you bring that to what? To 100? Houdini? Like for Thundercatch Claws, you want a Blaze Bones, and you get the essence for that through breathing. Yeah. Oh, Wild South has an Earthquake. Isn't that one of my... Oh, that's actually a charity... a charity agency. Yay. Alright. think I only have one golden core, one primordial spirit left here, but whatever. It's gonna be okay. So, a group of bandits passed by. Sure thing, we're just giving them money. Totally what you would assume there. Max out all right. Let's see. Now then. Is there any organ you could choose to increase your stamina regain? Is there anything? Innate restoration. Here we go. And ancestral throwback. Drastically increased true chi. Like to hear that. So provides disaster relief. And that's where we have to end, because I need to take the kid now. Pretty sure there's some parts that help with stamina. Standard. Stamina, okay. So dire potential. Ah, yeah, I skipped that out. That was a good thing there. So, my friends, I hope you had a good time. We're going to do that another time again. And overall, I really enjoyed all the help you gave there. I think everybody who's interested in body cultivation will learn a lot about out of that video on demand too. And we also prepared our Shendao. So, Shendao. I'm calling her Shendao Chi here because of a simple reason. I will forget it otherwise until the next time. And this, with all that being said, I wish you guys a wonderful Saturday or whatever time it is at your place, and see you soon. Bye bye!